Hello, TH3 Fish here. I survived 100 days in Minecraft's best Gregtech mod pack. Pack where you exist in a universe that is too realistic to be actual Minecraft. What is this? God, the MW3? Why do you say survive like this? Yes, home sweet home, I'm in the desert. So immediately the first thing I did was I adjusted my setting, so it's not like I'm looking in a night vision tube. And then I went and punched a tree. And you know what happens? I got 0 logs. Zero logs. Because in physics you cannot punch wood. I feel embarrassed now because it's just what I did. What is this? Oh, hey, that's actually useful. Thank you, Zalgo. So the first thing you actually want to do in Super Symmetry is open up your quest book. This tells you how to play, because you're stupid and don't know how to play. You are stupid, 100% and then some. Trust me, I was stupid once too. But then I read the quest book and now I'm a genius. And if you want to get anywhere in Super Symmetry, you should definitely read the quest book, which told me I need to get sticks to begin the game. Sticks and fibers. Bacon sticks. Breaking leaves will drop a stick. If you spawn in the desert, try breaking some dead bushes. Now, here's why I'm coming to the desert instead of beating a bush. Right, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be around the bush. I'm gonna tell you what the answer is, okay? And once I had accumulated enough sticks, it was time for me to begin accumulating rocks. As I checked the quest book and it said, "It is time to collect stone rocks, you are a caveman." So then I follow what it says and do what it does. Oh, you got it. No. Wait, what? What is this? They added, what? They added some kind of sorcery to Super Symmetry? Like what? Brain power. My brain is sneezing right now. Do you have stone? Thank you for the stone rock. No. I have to ask you the question, how do you make the axes? Bro. How? Too bad. A grand chopsticator. You heard me. I want to know the answer to the question to make the grand chopsticator. Ask me later. Now that we have finally attained the ability to chop down trees, it was time to destroy an entire forest, or attempt to. Which in Super Symmetry is quite easy, as the axes will cut down the entire tree very rapidly. The axe is a very important development in our technological progression, as it will allow us to attain future objectives much faster, much easier. I need to chop down the entire forest, right now. That's why we should just call in like some anti-aircraft guns and just have them destroy all of the trees. Just make them into toothpicks, you know what I mean? When the sun sets in Super Symmetry, it's quite literally the end of the day. You will never see anything at nighttime in Super Symmetry, unless you have torches. And guess who does not have torches? This guy. However, if you wanted torches, all you'd have to do is chop down rubber trees. Like in the book, it discusses this. So, you can easily get those torches very easily early game. The other thing the night brings before LV is a wonderful thing called the zombie attacks. And they can come in many forms. The zombies come with power-ups, and they typically can be quite annoying. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 20. The sunrise brought about day 2 of the experience of Super Symmetry, in which we do pretty much the same things as day 1. Which is gather rocks, sticks, and other materials. Real stupid amounts of stupidness. Found new veins. Hey, I got a lot of veins. They're my arm. That's stupid. That's so dumb. Crazy? That's crazy. I was crazy once. They put me into this game. Using the keybinds. Optional retrieval task. It's optional? No, it's not optional. In day 2, the goal was realized that we need to obtain a pit kiln, which is basically a worse equivalent of a furnace. So one of the jokes that I like, and this is the dumbest joke ever, but this one is amazing. Like if you're around a bunch of people and you just scream, "Get off the roof," like really loud. Like give it a good, "Get off the roof," and just scream that, but like a lot louder. Confusion delivered on arrival. Wait, what's this? They added, is this like forestry, but Gregtech food option? Thank you, Gregtech food option. I have a lot of options for food now. Whoa. Pyrite, okay, I'll mark this. I like pyrite. The last time I played this and got pretty far, I have no, like, I kind of wish I had my old saves because they're not on this PC. Like, they're on another PC 5 hours away, but I'm getting close to being able to obtain driving. No, it's not lapis. It's probably like some weird stuff like lazurite. Basically lapis. Wait, that's amazing. This biome is just loaded with random garbage on the surface. What's this? Oh, hey, it's my house. And soon we found the first structure. I have never seen this structure in supersymmetry before. It was my first time encountering this structure. And I'll let you see how it went. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 things. First, I need to get a furnace though. What do I need to, okay, so we are going to live at this wonderful, fine establishment. We'll call this, just whatever the heck this is. I don't even know, we'll call this the pit. I know I'm going to make torches to get inside of it. So, I need to obtain the materials to make torches. Oh, okay. So basically you're telling me I gotta do one of these. I gotta do, there's no grass here. That's unfortunate. If I just run around and collect all of these, it will go well. Now I'll put the twine together to make the straw. Make the straw into the straw bale. Now I have achieved nothing. Absolutely zero. Oh. My bad. I guess I'm just dumb. So what do I do next? Now this part of the quest line is where it doesn't really explain itself very well. So when I went to go do it, I was not really sure exactly what I was doing as I had never seen it done before. And we soon found ourselves in night 2. I kind of need to see. Like, I really need to see. Like, the fact that I cannot see means I'm going to just die. Oh, he's gaining on me. He's gaining on me. Hurry. Hurry. Sprint. Sprint. Yeah. Oh, crap. We've got Zalgo disease. So now our insides are becoming outsides. While simultaneously, we cannot see because of the light. And there's a zombie. Thank you, Zalgo, for giving me a virus. Your cooking has given me E. coli. Emergency rations? E. coli rations. The emergency it gives you is a medical emergency. Okay, so we're just gonna sit here and wait. So, we need to get stones, and then the stones will make a stone anvil. Unsurprisingly, I did not even figure out how to make the pit kiln yet, so I had no stones. and I was just saying things to make it seem like I was actually doing something. But this was the start of day 3. The sun's coming up. Okay, the sun should shine light on all the land. Okay, yeah, make it. Oh, make the desert bright again, okay? That's my motto when I run for the presidential election. I'll fill it with anti-tank mines. Where are we going? I need to go to the jungle. Yes, that's where I need to go. Let's go to the jungle. I'm gonna find a tree, and it's gonna be a rubber tree. Okay, I'm predicting the future. In the next 25 minutes, I will have found a rubber tree. But let's find this rubber tree, because they've replaced all the rubber trees with lemon and lime trees, so we can make 7-Up. The only thing we're missing is high fructose corn syrup. They replaced all of the trees with, oh, look at this, banana pseudo stem. What can it do, make meth? Absolutely not. Absolutely useless. Yes, yet another giant crack in the earth. I watched a video of somebody throw a garbage, like trash, like a bag of garbage into a volcano. And the thing just started erupting. Not like a full eruption, but like it was like it started to get pretty big. Like it went from a little tiny little eruption to like a little spout, I guess, a geyser or something like that, to being like a lot bigger of a geyser. It's something interesting, and if I ever get the chance to try it, I might actually do that just to find out what happens. I'd probably die. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Genuinely would not expect to do that. And now we enter inside the building that we discussed earlier. Yeah, I've never experienced this structure. This is a very new structure to me. Okay. Nausea 1 for 500 ticks with 40% chance of happening. I don't know how that's going to help me, but I mean, hey, any beer is good beer, honestly. Thank you. And for some reason, I still hadn't made the pit kiln yet, and decided to make a hammer and a knife, which really doesn't make much sense, because, I mean, I haven't even fully explored the structure either, so I was just going all over the place. Say it slowly and it will understand. Hammer. Teach me how to make the spaghetti. Oh, I learned how to make the knife as well, so I can cut the spaghetti noodles. Get banned from Super Symmetry for making a video where you break spaghetti noodles with a stone knife. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What will I ever do? Run! Sprint! It's crazy. No! Stop. Get off the roof! Bro. At this time, the zombies have taken over my base. In a strategic maneuver to destroy Super Symmetry and stop me from blasting the spaghetti out of existence. But fortunately, I was prepared and somehow managed to survive that. Maybe. I don't remember if I survived or not. I don't know. I haven't watched that far yet. Actually, it was made for firefighters so they can open doors, but yeah. Technically, it's called the Halligan tool, but I like to call it the hooligan tool because it's spelled with a U. And I keep saying this because the developers are Italian, so if you break spaghetti, you will offend them. It's the ultimate strategy to lose at Super Symmetry. Hey, how about you go back away? No, I did not invite you to invade my torches. So how about you just quit? Do one of those. Yeah, get in there. Get in there, man. Huh? What you gonna do about it, punk? You just got stabbed. Here's my recommendations for Super Symmetry developers. I forgot what I was thinking of. Oh, just port the HPM doors, dude. That's all you need. So on day 4, we made a stone axe, just because to replace the old one. And I continued to mess around with trying to get an actual pit kiln to work, even though I had no idea what I was doing. Now I'm gonna catch the Zalgo disease again. I'm gonna catch Zalgo virus. Wait a second. So if that's a pit kiln, I can do this. That's not a recipe that works. And after a little more experimentation, I finally had figured it out. So if I go back in here, I have to be missing something. Fire, blah, blah, blah. Straw. To construct the kiln kit, you will need 4 straws and 3 logs. First, lay down those. Oh. Calcite. Well, actually, that might be useful. That is actually pretty useful, I think, if I remember correctly. I was looking for that at one point. New waypoint. Yes, we'll add calcite. Which, I don't know, like, if I had to say what the best mod is, I don't know what I'd put as the best, because, I mean, this is obviously a mod pack, so I guess that might disqualify this, but, like, honestly, like, if I compare this to it might as well be a mod. Right-click it with the item you wish to smelt. Finally, add an additional 3 straws. Okay, so of a block, add 3 with item you wish to smelt. Then right-click it with the item you wish to smelt. So I can't put that in there. Okay, that's fine. Can't put it in there. So it's not like the cobblestone is like a cherry on top. So it's like making ice cream by how you smelt it in the pit kiln? Maybe? No. Unless that's what I want. But then again, like, can I put other items in it? Like, tech, mod, or whatever. It's 10 o'clock. It's kind of late, so like, I think this is why I'm not thinking. Oh, that's too well. That's all I need to do, right? That. Or actually that, then this. Okay. Well, we have this cobblestone around it for safety reasons, okay? So that way if OSHA shows up, then we will be fine. We don't need to worry about them anyway. I already took care of them. On day 5, I'd finally acquired stone via the pit kiln, which somehow was baffling me for the first 18 minutes of this. And that's not even how long the entirety of the footage I just edited was. It was a lot longer than that. I just made it 18 minutes. I'm assuming that it's probably not enough to make what I need to make, but we're going to end this stream once I get to my goal of making it to masonry brick. Okay, so we need to get this done. On day 5, it was time to actually start working on the masonry bricks for a masonry brick furnace to get past these pit kilns, as they very much suck. You see, using the pit kiln, you lose a lot of resources. A lot less that you could lose. Well, you could lose a lot less if you use the primitive furnace. So we had to figure this out. So the next segment is going to be quite literally, we are just making pit kilns and burning stone until we have enough stone to be able to assemble a stone oven. Because it didn't make what it needed to. But we completed the stones part. Now we have to make the next part, the stone anvil, which is made like this. Yeah, now I can fill everything with stone anvils. The stone anvil is the first step of getting the stone masonry bricks that you need to build the primitive furnace. It's hammer time. It's like that, what was that mod? Immersive engineering. Wait, what? No! Does it work? How do you do it? Now, I should just read this. Because if you don't read, then you're stupid. So, reading's good for your health. Probably. Discord, so I forgot I had like half a heart. I got killed by a zombie and I fell into quicksand. Not sure how the stream's going through. The good thing is that like it's dropped 0 frames. We're only 4 minutes in though. It like usually only drops 200 frames per stream I've done. Day 6 began with us stuck in quicksand. So we had to get out of quicksand and then head back to our house, which was pretty far away. That was the best thing to ever happen from that experience. For a while they were like, oh yeah, the chat. What's up, chat? Like do ladders make okay, they're made normally. These are normal ladders, right? Oh, I can make multiple of these. Let's make them all. Let's make every single one. And then we're gonna go dry it in the rain. That joke was dumb. Oh, you don't even... Oh, it works really fast. This is not sussy. This is... That's not sussy. That's not sussy right there. Look at this. Look how fast it's going. Is that sussy to you? That's not sussy to me. This one is on Zalgo. 22 seconds. That's actually what it feels like. Why am I doing that? Let me think before I do. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to make another one of those knives. That's a shovel. So a knife is like this. It's like this. I remember doing this yesterday, so that's a hoe. So a knife must be like this. Knife. I should have marked how to make it. Dumb. How do you make a knife? Oh, it's so simple. There's really like some way that people do these like commentary things over top, but I don't know how to do that. But anyway, so we're about to go in this room. Yeah, you understand? We're going to go into this room. It's not special. It's not. There's nothing special in that room. Hey, what's up, buddy? What is that? What the heck? What is it? This is some kind of prank. Now, thankfully, inside of that room is a proximity sensor on the ceiling. Now, if you want to actually go into this structure for yourself, we find out later on in the playthrough that yes, you can do so cheesily using wood or whatever the heck you have. So, What's up, bro? Hero Brian has joined the world. Wait, what? Did it say that in the text messages? No. The fish was slain by a zombie. But I don't think that's possible. Like, there's no way. What? Oh, no. My lungs. I have lungs, but I cannot smell. It's a door. Chlorine gas. So the 7th night in the game, the 6th night, we spend making a bunch of stuff like chests and other machines for the primitive age, such as those drying racks you can see there. Nice. We start using them to dry more stuff out. Somebody told me to do that. Get some flint. So we make the flint pickaxe, make stone pickaxe, and it's actually Greg tools now. We're on to Gregtech tools. But eventually I decide, it's gonna be a fun idea to see what happens when you walk into the building that we just discovered and see if it drops stuff in there. Look, it dropped the green one this time. It's like methane. What is this? Can I pick that up? Oh, nice. Uh-oh, I'm blind. Oh, that's pretty accurate, I would say. Is that permanent? So on day 7, I come up with the idea for the first base. We're gonna go ahead and start living inside of that mountain there. Oh, look at it. Look at it, the mountain, the plateau. Oh, so western, so wonderful. It's gonna be just like home. No, I'm joking. I'm not from like a place with plateaus, okay? I'm just saying it's where we're gonna build our home. It's gonna be West Virginia. What is this? Takes 60 takes to eat. Oh, I thought it had like an expiration date. I don't know if I should do this, but I'm gonna, because I might use this for later, but honestly, what do you guys think about how we could use this to make some kind of organic looking base? I don't know. And upon a viewer request, this happens. Cobweb. There it is again. No! 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 You'll have about 2 seconds to grab it. I have a better idea, my friend. I have the best idea, I think, ever. Just give me a second. So if you're saying those are the scanner, then just grab it all. Grab and go. And it paid off quite well because we got these working gloves. A wonderful glove that makes you do stuff faster, mine faster, work faster. Makes you better. You'll be good for the gulag with these gloves. Put this on. Do I wear this? Oh, I see how to do it. Ah, lovely. Now I can mine super fast. So it's like haste, basically, except not as good. And from day 7 to the early morning of day 8, we begin constructing pretty much just our new base. The primitive caveman Stone Age Western ultimate stupid tombstone base in the side of a mountain. Absolutely wonderful and beautiful. Handcrafted and hand designed for crafters or something. I don't know. Some buzzwords. Insert more buzzwords. Additionally, we begin constructing the bricks needed to construct a primitive furnace. The glove we found really came in handy for this because it was a lot of digging, which really didn't actually help too much. Also moving stuff into the chest, and for some reason I had the debug on for so long that even at 10 times speed, it's on the screen for like 30 seconds. So, but 10 times isn't too much speed, honestly. We also make some stuff we need to make pit kilns, as we will need a ton of pit kilns for the process of making the bricks I need. huge pit kiln. And then we ignite it. Ignite it on fire, right? Boom. Burn it with 1 orange wood and 3 acacia, or 2 acacia and 1 orange. Mixing and matching logs. But that got me everything I need to start making the bricks we need for the wonderful primitive furnace, which you can make in the Stone Age and will carry you to different points in the game. I don't know. Carry you all the way up to the Steam Age. Even in the Steam Age you use it, and it sucks. It's actually the worst machine, but once you get past it, it's a really nice thing. It's the great thing about supersymmetry is it sucks until you get past it. And then, next thing you know, oh my gosh, it's easy. No. Today, my computer is turning into a jet engine. I don't remember where I was at. I think I'm making more stone bricks. Oh, I can just literally make all of the stone bricks we're going to need, like this. I don't need to do all of the extra stuff. Quests, primitive age, primitive smelter. I'm gonna get started with that. That's what I'm gonna start with. And then quite literally a mechanical hopper is made with bricks. So we begin to automate the machines on day 8. We begin production of our first hoppers, which is not really going to allow for much automation, but does allow us to perform some basic levels of automation for some of the lines, which you'll see later on in the episode. Structure formed. Wonderful. Yeah, this is we're gonna fill it with grass eventually to make it into a lawn base. I think that's the goal. The primitive smelter is another huge breakthrough. It will allow us to produce primitive metals such as copper, bronze, and tin. Well, copper, tin, bronze. Also, lead, but it's extremely expensive to run. And it does run us into the Steam Age, because there are a lot of processes you need still for this machine, specifically Kovar. One of the worst processes ever to exist, because I'm pretty sure this is also needed for matte cobalt. Copper, we'll look for some coal, that's magnetite. Once we find a good coal deposit looking place, I'll go ahead and do that. And on day 9, I begin to look into getting into the Bronze Age, which is incredibly easy to do, and it shouldn't have taken us so long. However, in these early streams, I wasn't really focused on going fast, and really don't focus on that at all, honestly. My goal is mainly just to have fun, so that's what I do. Not trying to get everything done. I could probably go faster, for sure, if I wanted to, but it's not what I want to do. I want to have some fun with my hand. I'm not going back to make torches right now. Hopefully it's not too deep, but I should be able to get out even if it's like super deep and like really dark. I could just make torches. Couldn't? No, I don't have the bow. I do have the bow drill. I could probably make torches. Is there unless there's coal here, then I might not have to. Negative. Coal. This is what I'm gonna need. And we found this wonderful structure, which really pays out, because having all of this concrete and all of this stuff is really handy to have. I like how all of the structures have finally been fleshed out in supersymmetry. They've actually added in loot, but the loot's a little unbalanced in some of them. I will give them that. It's kind of super unbalanced in some of those structures. So it should be difficult if you have too much loot. Like if you have so much, you'll see later on, we do encounter a structure with so much loot that it takes forever to rate it. So it's not difficult to raid. So it does give me glowstone, and it gave me 4 pieces. Like I have fortune on my hand. But wait a second, no way. I just got glowstone. Is this actually like? That's not something I can actually do anything within the mod, right? Hold on one second. I mean, a redstone lamp. This isn't supposed to be in the mod, is it? Dig some of the concrete from small things. Whoa. Hold on 2 seconds. What? And with that, we had finally gotten steel, put it in the completely wrong way, in my opinion. Because I'm not a big fan of just going to a structure and getting steel. It's not my thing. So, like, not really sure. Does this work underground? You are in the center of a chunk. Thanks for telling me information. So I soon went out and found our source of copper from bornite, and then went to go get the coal. And then we return on the night of the 9th day. We also need to find a source of tin, so I look for that as well. Additionally, I decided to use the steel we just found to make the bare minimum of tools. I could have used it for anything else. It's awesome. Let's get started on some stuff. Let's make a hammer out of steel. So I have the tools to make. I'm just gonna make steel tools, like just a set of. How do I make a hammer again? Man, I forgot already. I'm gonna put in the hammer recipe. Just gonna add that into my book, so that way I know in the future how to make hammers. Boom. So that's the hammer we need. The reason this hammer is important is so I can go like this. Then I can make this, and I'm not gonna make mining tools. Unless I have extra. So I'm just gonna focus on making the essentials, like the bare minimum tools you need to actually do stuff. Going into day 10, we start looking at making copper from malachite and other sources, and stuff we need for bronze, which is going to be used to make the machines of the Steam Age. Of course, we ended up out on the night of day 10 as well, so that was pretty awesome. Searching around at night for the ores. Also making some coal there. The coal for our furnace, so once we get some ores, we can actually make them into metals, which took me 10 days to get metals, just because I wasn't really like it should be a lot faster than that. You can do it in day 1. You can have metal. It's crazy. Chalcopyrite, cinnabar vein, pyrite vein, redstone vein. Really? Really? Okay, what do I need to do? Dig straight down? Perfect. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be just absolutely astounding. Look at this, sandstone. This is the fastest mining stone in Minecraft. Place that down. We're gonna just dig through the soil until it's not soil anymore. Carbonate evaporate deposit. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. That's some magic. Just what we needed. Sodium bicarbonate. Right now the stream is at 26 views with that's stupid. That's dumb. That was the dumbest moment of all time. That was the stupidest moment of like what? Where did it even come from? It came out of nowhere. That was stupid. That shouldn't have happened, man. What is chasing me and why is it moving that fast? Just leave me alone. You know what? How about you fall into some quicksand? How about you fall into some quicksand? How about you fall into some quicksand? How about you fall into... There's plenty of quicksand in the desert for you, man. You don't need to harass me. It's Jover. Stop! Stop! Why do you do so much damage? Stop! Stop! This is why we need guns. Because... Stop! 1 heart, and I didn't die. He didn't touch me. On the night of day 10 and into day 11, we were working on finding cassiterite, as well as we also found chalcopyrite, or pyrite here, which is very important early on for the steam age, and also alongside that finding cassiterite, which was pretty easy to find, as yeah, all we had to do was look for it. More malachite. Then redstone, which I thought was important, but that's only because it used to be important. It's not actually as important anymore, unless you're gonna make a bunch of ULV machine hulls. So like, it used to be like, I had never heard of it, and then I picked it up one day, and I was like, well, I'd heard of it before, and then I picked it up, and then I just kind of ran with it, and I was like, yeah, let's make this. Videos of this. And then that ended up actually working out really amazing. And then I met the mod developer on my Discord. He just kind of popped in one day and just said, like, something. I don't remember what his first our first, like, what he said in the Discord, but he put a message, like the first message he sent was, I don't remember what it was, but I'm trying to hammer that. That's what I need to do. Let's see if it works. Oh, hey, I'm stupid. I forgot almost about that one thing I can do. I got all these bricks and I'm not using them. How about I just do one of these? It's pretty popular in 112. Really? People play it a lot in 112 now? 112 HPM is the worst. People play... I mean... You guys saw that one Let's Play I did. That was okay, like, doing it with, like, a bunch of other mods, but... You only get that... you will need a stone cog for the hopper to work. Well, then I'm just gonna do it manually, like, it doesn't make much of it. Unless it's a lot of work to make a stone cog. Is it not a lot of work, or is it a lot of work? So now it's time to get started with the next step, which is to make dust of copper. To do that, we're going to need to get a mortar and pestle, which can be easily constructed, okay? And on day 12, which we soon entered, we had achieved copper, tin, all the stuff you need for bronze. But I decided to go out and get more resources anyway, since I needed some, and plus it's always good to have more resources. So went out, got more resources. I was like, oh yeah, let's make a mortar and pestle, and go out and grab more resources from the ground, and then come back, and then I don't think I did that. I think I got distracted. I don't remember what happened next. I haven't watched that far into the future. I haven't watched that far, but as you can see, we're mining the coal, harvesting the coal. So much coal, dude, so much coal. Too cool for coal. Wait, what? I even processed the copper into ingots and the coal into coal pieces or whatever, so we could continue to progress forward into our production of primitive materials. And then I decided, yes, let's get stone kiln. It's a good idea. We do that. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Stone kiln. It might actually work in the stone kiln. Oh, it does. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. And I went out to look for something on day 13, and I wasn't really sure what I was actually looking for. I don't remember what it was. And I cut that part out of the video already, so I actually can't go back and look and tell you guys what it was. So, yeah, I went out looking for something. Yes. Where am I looking for this thing? Because I know it's that way. Okay. We'll figure it out. We're gonna go into here, and we're gonna find some steel. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. I'm an expert. I'm a professional. And I know what I'm doing. Probably. I'm gonna use my crowbar and not chop through this. I'm gonna go around it. What is this? Magnetite? It's a good thing we have the magnetite though, like right here. It's a good thing I have a wrench not on me. Out of one flint? What do you mean? I can't make it out of one flint. It needs two. Mortar. It takes two flint. That's the problem. I have defeated you. Oh no, I didn't. I'm dead. Oh no. Alright, so I soon realized that I don't actually need a mortar and pestle, and then I just been being stupid the entire time. That was after the fact that I had made a mortar and pestle using flint. So I was basically an idiot and didn't read anything. So I should have read something. So it should have been a little smarter. Should have used my brains. Well, guess what? I'm pretty stupid for not doing this. But I'm gonna do it. Check the bronze recipe. Yeah, there we go. We're making bronze, dude. We're making bronze. Immediately following this, I had my eyes set on the coke oven or the blast furnace. And to get those, you need sand, clay, and other materials that require a shovel. So I made an excavator, which is a 3x3 shovel, brought into... Wait, is it actually called... It's not actually called an excavator. It's called a spade, I believe, and it does a 3x3. It's customizable, configurable, so you can do 3 in a row, 3 up, 3x3, however you want to do it. All the tools in Gregtech are configurable like that, but basically it's an excavator tool if you've played Tinker's Workshop. I don't even remember what this thing's called. I think it's a spade. Or maybe I made it to fight those guys. Because they look a little bit upsetty spaghetti about something, so... We'll just swim away from them, and I can swim faster than them because they're afraid of water. This is the best part of every episode, is that at the end of, or in each episode, I get stuck in the sand at night. Oh, what now? What in tarnations? What? I can't see a thing. Oh no. Oh, I see something bad coming towards me. But I can't see what it's doing. Gosh dang it. I can't. Why? Who makes it so I'm blind at night? This is stupid. Like, I can see in the dark. I'm not... Where's the moon at? The moon's not out, so actually that does make sense. Okay, I know this is nice. Oh, stop it. How are you still there? You weren't even on the map. Well, now you're in quicksand, so you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for it. Okay? We're gonna go under the ground now and grab the wonderful stuff. That was, I don't know how many deaths we've had so far, but we've had a lot of deaths in this playthrough. It's gonna be a lot of them. I'm sure of that. Okay, let's go. It's over here, right? This one has to be. Oh, no, never mind. Where's that? And any minute now, I will run into a hole in the ground, and I will go, yeah, that looks right. And I'll jump in, and it will be the right one. And I said I was gonna go to 3 hours, but really, it's either 3 hours or we hit the, oh, and this stuff is magnesium or whatever. But anyway, the reason I lied is that we're just gonna collect all of the clay this episode. We'll be back later for the rails because I don't need them. Like, I did not need 4 stacks of clay almost. I wonder what's going on Discord. I'm sure somebody's got something going on. So day 14 brought about us collecting clay after we had gotten killed by a zombie in the middle of the night on night 13. We needed the clay and the sand to begin construction of coke bricks for the coke oven, which is an important machine, especially very early on, because if you want to do anything in Gregtech, Community Edition unofficial, you need this machine. You basically just need this machine. This machine will change your soul. It will change your life. Trust me, it's good for you. Good for you. It seems that the first step is getting this. So I'm gonna need to make a knife again. We'll get started off with that. I fastly realized that this machine really sucks if you don't automate it. And that is why I added stone hoppers to it, because they're the future of the primitive age. Primitive age future. Bring the future to now, please. Give me these primitive hoppers to do some magic. Oh, it's not GTNH, there's no magic. Okay. So now I should just be able to put these in and these in, and it should just do its job. And then I can just focus on making the actual bricks and the sand, clay, and everything I need for it. So that will make things a little bit more simple, I think. Not really got much to talk about right now, because like all I'm doing is like just the most basic stuff, just mining sand, getting clay, putting it all together now. And then this is like the most advanced thing I've got right now going, is this weird clay production brick setup. We now are on our way to the first actual machinery. On day 15, I was looking at finally getting our first coke oven, which is incredibly easy to do. And if I had to play this over again, I'd probably be able to do it a lot faster now that I'm not confused on what I'm doing and really understand what I am doing, since it had been a while since the last time I'd played. I'm gonna go ahead and make the coke oven now. So this requires 4 bronze plates. I can do that really easy. For now, we're not gonna bother with upgrading our equipment to be able to process the creosote and turn it out into... I just want to get a coke oven. Like, I don't want to have an upgraded coke oven that outputs into a tank and then stores it. That upgrade I was talking about, but I don't want to do it today, so let's just not do it in today's episode. But this is the coke oven. The next step would be to get a water pump, I think. And then after a water pump, obviously, we need to have... That's the coke oven right there. Check it out. What you do with the coke oven is you put in a stack of coal. And this is where things work. And it will make the coal into coal coke. Pretty sure somebody didn't solder those CPUs on correctly because they whistle now. JK, JK. I just need to get Shift F5. What do I need to Shift F3 and G. I want to start building an actual base. Then this mountain's gonna have to go. Or I can move out of this way. I don't like this mountain. It's kind of sad. So we might be moving the base soon. Or well, starting a base somewhere else. So on the day 15, I decided that I did not really like the base at all. I did not like it at all. I did not like our base. So we're gonna move it. We're gonna move the base, guys. We're gonna move the base, guys. We're gonna move the guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving the base. That's the plan for this stream, guys. Yes. We're gonna make a stream where I move the base, guys. It's a good idea. It's helping with progression. It's helping with progression. Guess what? It doesn't help with progression. Well, kind of. Kind of didn't help with progression. But did show me that mine shafts are pretty valuable. That's what you're about to see in this section. Is that mine shafts are pretty valuable. I don't even know what day this stream ended on, so I have no idea. On day 16, we continued to do the same amount of nothing, which is pretty much just messing around with the furnace, doing some stuff, making some bronze probably, or doing something like that. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. I was just doing stuff for the sake of doing it. But we do some of that mindless, boring stuff, walk around for a little bit, even, and then look for a mine shaft at the end of all of that. Again. Who knows? Okay, well, that's not limestone, but it looks like it, so... Might as well be limestone. Oh, here's the limestone. Perfect. Just gotta go down through all this cyan terracotta to get to limestone. Here we... This is not limestone. So, turns out this was actually just to get the PBF, which I just kind of did not realize that a few seconds ago. But, yeah, you need to get the PBF. So, that's what I was going to do this stream was, oh yeah, we just got the coke oven, let's get the PBF, let's go. I didn't want to make a spade. And a shovel does the job. Okay, now this is, I will take these, but... One of the big things though was getting these rails and other things in this mine, because I need to get stuff for the PBF, which I'm trying to make in this episode, but also I'm trying to move the base at the same time, which is something that happens usually. Is I'll be like, oh, let's move the base and do all this all at once. Yeah, that's the idea. And so we end up grabbing the rails because I was like, oh yeah, let's move the base, makes it easier. We can move it a longer distance. Let's get it somewhere that looks nice so I can make a nice looking base. You're gonna see the Farlands later and it's gonna look absolutely ugly. You're gonna see the Farlands later and it's gonna look absolutely ugly. It's gonna look ugly. And if you don't know, the Farlands are what I like to refer to as my base got renovated for a third time. It has no walls now and it's just yellow floors that float in the air and look like jigsaw puzzles. Stupid people who will make the stupidest foods, like mayonnaise. Like, just fill a pan with the mayonnaise and put it in the oven and pull it back out. On day 18, I became the jokester, a grand comedian. Made some stupidly amazing jokes about mayonnaise in a pan and you pull it out of the oven. Okay, it's great. Then we did Flint. Did Flint? Yes, Flint. Oh, look, vodka. Flint vodka. Beautiful. Alcoholism. Let's go ahead and set up the rails. A bit. Just get a bit of the rails going. I'm going off the rails on a sussy train. Wait. I think that's not how the song goes. I think the song is about some guy going insane on a train, so... I mean, sussy's about the same. Perfect. Well, that's a good start. We can go back down to the mine shaft and grab some more later. Or just without that. That'd be really fun and really annoying. Make it annoying. Like, so half the screen, and it's gotta be the left side of the screen is night vision. And it's just a circle. So you can still see around it. That'd be pretty cool if they did realistic night vision. The first night vision you can make, the worst night vision you can make. PBS 14. React to cactus. I thought it was a zombie at first, but it turned out to just be a cactus. There are special mine shafts that spawn that are bigger than normal ones that have furnaces and beds. So not only can you get an unobtainable item, you can also get an item you can make it only an EV or higher. What do we need to do next? This question. I need to make a few more pieces of flint. And then I need to turn the flint to dust. I'm gonna put my minecarts on the railroad. Oh, we have a visitor. Hello. It seems like 9 times out of 10 there's a weird reference in every single mod. Oh wow, those are those are going very far. I didn't mean for them to go that far. They'll balance it out at some point. Go backwards. See, look how effective that is. It's so effective. On day 10, I decided to pretty much just start moving the base, as you can see. Then went out and explored that one place we went to previously in a previous segment where I mentioned, oh, I was looking for something, I didn't know what it was. In that segment, that's when I was like, oh yeah, let's go find this place. Well, I just did that again. Just went like, oh, let's go, let's see in here, what's going on? What's going on in here, bro? What the heck is up with this, huh? Oh, but also we still kept moving the base. That happens at the end of this clip. Happens at the end of this clip, you know? But this kettle corn, you see that purple kettle corn? Whatever the heck it is? The little purple thing that looks like a bag? It's gonna come in handy in like 30 of these episodes if I have enough to make. I'm pretty sure I have 90 hours of footage. I have 90 hours of this footage. Holy Jesus. What the heck am I doing? Shut up. Just to see what I... Oh, hell yeah. See what we got in here going on. Maybe that will make us immune to this thing. Or not. Actually, if you guys all want to see the answer to that, I have the answer to it now. I used to not have the answer to that puzzle, but here's the answer to the puzzle. It's called a wrench. It's right here. I can't wait to make steel. And the other thing. Past steel. Pasta steel. Pasta-anium. I'm just gonna wrench it all down. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I've defeated Zalga once more. Oh no, what is that one? That one was green. Ew. You know CS gas tastes like onions? And it burns too, so it just makes you like, it makes all of your like, all the stuff inside of your like sinuses just go out of them. A lot, but it's time to set up the coolest thing ever. Just to leave behind the greatest of memories of our great experiences in this world and make something absolutely horrifying. Are you ready? You're not ready. It's too bright. Hold on, I can fix that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. So day 19 to day 20, we continue on with our goal to make the PBF and pretty much move the base. You'll see at the end of this clip what happens. So we end up spending a lot of time making flint, like hammering limestone to make slaked lime, because that's the biggest part of the PBF, is the actual slaked lime and limestone and calcium hydroxide and all of that. That's one of the biggest parts of making those fire bricks, is that. But also making clay for regular bricks to then turn those into dust. And since this is really all being done by hand, you're breaking a lot of mortar and pestles, so you need more stone constantly. It's kind of a pain at this stage of the game, but you'll see later on that it's pretty much like I can just 3D print it out of just nowhere. Like I can just be like, oh hey, I need an extra furnace, guys. Oh hey, just print that out like maple syrup or something, like Canadian. It's okay, guys. It's okay. And okay, just one of those, and then the rest is going to be a little weird because we haven't used bronze rods in a recipe, but it should just be 3 of these, and it's like going to be balanced out. 1 2 3, and this is going to make 3 and then 4, and then hit it with a saw like so, then take this and make a bronze bolt, and then we're going to need another one because I miscalculated. So do another rod, saw, bolt or screw, and then from there I just gotta do this. That's the PBF done, almost to steel, but not quite, because you need 1 more of these to complete the quest, and that, my friends, is the PBF finished. And that means I can now make pig iron. I can now make heavy metal, or well, regular iron after that. So let's begin moving all of these, and then we are ready to go and start our next stream tomorrow, where I'm going to be working more on building a base, like an actual base, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Get on the road, please. Get on the rails. This one shouldn't be too hard to move to the railroad, right? To the tracks. Alright, good. Go! No, don't go backwards. It gets significantly harder the more of these you have to push, because they all start trying to fight against you. Trying to go backwards and stuff. But you also gotta keep up with them too, so that way they don't go too far back. It might actually be easier this way, because you got them kind of keeping momentum as you push this rear run. And then from here, I've just got to roll them this way. Then they'll go down on their own and pick up all the speed. But the thing is that if they collide at the end, like one of them stops and they all collide, they'll go flying backwards again. Oh, like that. So I have to kind of keep up with them so I can keep them going. On day 21, we finally started to construct our second base. Soon to be third base, because I soon will realize that something absolutely terrible has occurred with the new base. Something completely diabolical. But that concludes on day 21. Stop. Invest in powered rails is what everybody's gonna say. Maybe you should use powered rails. Maybe you should use powered rails. No. I don't need powered rails. It's a luxury. So into day 22, here we go. We're getting all of our stuff moved over to the new base. It's awesome. It's awesome. But you just gotta move it, make it run and stuff. It's awesome. It takes forever to move all these big machines once you've built them. So I would not recommend doing this like 3 or 4 times. Oh, what the heck? Looks like I was just messing around with my stream at one point. I was just messing around with like, oh yeah guys. Yeah guys. Oops, I pressed F11 again. F11 every single time. But we moved the coke oven, we moved the PBF. Well, we built the PBF down there. Moved the primitive smeltery to the big machines that I needed to keep going. Yes. All the essential items as well, including the trophy. But what really gets me is this next part where somebody told me you can't lawn base. You absolutely can lawn base. The only thing stopping you is bandits. It doesn't rain in the desert. It does not rain in the desert. Attention everybody. It does not rain in the desert because whoever said this is completely wrong, and in my December playthrough, even though it's rained multiple times, it has not even rained a single drop in the desert. It only snows on the beach or near the desert. And that's during the winter time. You can't lawn because there are serene and that enables rain in deserts. Are you kidding me? Why is this not in the why did you put this in the Discord to tell me that? Okay. No lawn base. But still, I wasn't gonna do a lawn base. I was gonna put a roof on it. For real. I'm gonna put a roof on it. Yeah. Now on day 22, I started looking at making iron. We're actually making iron and steel. We have to harvest magnetite out of the ground, which I realize is the worst way to get it. So we harvest magnetite, cobalt, and other things that are also really critical. Critical as in you need to have the cobalt to make Kovar to actually get to LV. So please go mine cobaltite right now if you're just now starting your playthrough, because you're going to need it in large quantities in a bit. And I think this is where we start getting to towards LV, start working towards that, as well as I realize that my base is going to absolutely suck and that we're going to have to build it a lot closer to water, which is the big issue that I outlined earlier when I said something absolutely diabolical happened at the base. It's that I built it too far from water, guys. It's that I built it too far from water. Too far from water, guys. You know what that means? I have to do a massive treated wood pipe. Massive treated wood pipe. But I realize this and I go, we gotta move the base again, guys. Gotta move the base again. Let me disassemble the PBF, the coke oven, and the primitive smelter, rebuild it all the way over here. And then we begin construction of the Farlands. The most beautiful thing ever. But you'll see that in a bit. It's probably gonna take the rest of the 100 days episode, honestly. Oh, actually, all of these things happened on day 23, by the way. All of it happened on day 23. I said it happened on day 22 or whatever. It's actually day 23. Day 23. It's just because in the morning, it doesn't reset until it's like 0 on the clock. So that's when it sets to day 23. But then I got confused and was like, I will read the time as day 22 because it hasn't reset yet. The sun's still rising at that point. Okay, now what do I need? I need the actual. Oh, it's in my hotbar. Stop. The muffling. We want the maximum noise. And it doesn't make any noise. That's weird. Then again, I can't hear it. Maybe you all can. Well, that's good. We've got our magnetite going. Now we're making pig iron. So from that, we're gonna take the next step after that, which is to get regular iron, or wrought iron and regular iron. That's gonna be a bit of a work to do, but what is this? So what recipes are that? Oh, okay, that's used to make, it's got a failure rate of 1%. That's a good upgrade.
So I see this whole 1% thing and I'm baited into making this wonderful new machine, the refectory kiln. You do need it, but it's not necessary. Like you can make it, but it's not necessary. You don't need this. It's not something you need in your life. You just need this if you want like iron. Well, no, not even. It's not even that useful. It's only really used for stone and bricks. So unless you want more PBFs, you don't need this. You don't need this. You don't need this at all, okay? Trust me. So, yes, then we drink the vodka as well. For whatever reason. Did we drink vodka to restore our hunger? Yes, that's what we do. Throughout day 24, I produce more raw iron, regular iron, and various metals that we'll need in the future for the steam age, as well as I start looking at the wonderful stuff known as the well and steam age stuff, which is going to carry us forward pretty quickly. It's pretty important that we do all of those things. Once we get to this point, we can start working on them. But I also start a tree farm that allows me to get wood for treated wood and wooden pipes and things that we'll need in the steam age as well. Which this is a very valuable thing to have. Is this massive tree farm? Yes, massive tree farm. Yes, super huge. Covers. Eventually ends up being massive, and it's just one giant tree, one solid tree of every single type of wood. That's amazing.
Should we start on the well, though? I think we should start on the well. While I'm doing all of this other stuff, I'm gonna just get started on the well, since it's gonna be pretty quick to do. We're getting like, we're closing in on it, on the well. Just gonna shove all the stuff I don't really need that it's in my inventory in there for now. And then we'll figure it out from here.
With the well, it's one of these multi-blocks that's really easy to make, but you need a lot of iron and stuff for this. So like, as you can see, we're doing treated wood right there, and we're making rings and screws, which are one of the big components. You also need to have a rotor, which is one of the worst components you can make at this stage of the game, because it costs 8 iron for the plates, 1 iron for the screw, and 1 iron for the ring, at least. So that's a total of 10 iron to make something that should only cost like 6 iron ingots. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
What am I even looking for again? I forgot what these are called. I got a bunch of them though. Made of metal. Frame. Is this a wooden thing? Yes, wood. Take it. I need 10 of them, I think. Treated wood stick. Just wrap it in those. They'll make 8. Oh, I have enough for another one. 2 more. 10. Boom. Shift F3 and G. Between F3 and G. Perfect. Just head in a straight line until I can get to water. Outback. River. So this is the river biome. Is this in the river biome? Yes, this entire chunk is a river biome. Oh, and this one's also a river biome. Oh, that's Outback. This is River. Alright, now the thing with this is getting the water out. It's going to be a bit of a problem, but I'm prepared for this. I expected this. I expected this 100% to be a bit of an issue, kind of. But don't worry. Don't worry, we're prepared for this. Well, our base is a mile away from that. Unless there's a way to use a minecart to get the water, I'm not really sure, other than just building a massive pipeline, which is going to be an absolute nightmare.
You heard it here first, folks. I have to move my base for a third time. I've been saying this the entire episode so far. Oh, we're gonna move the base 3 times. We're gonna move the base 3 times. You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen next? We're gonna move the base again. You know why? Because I get upsetty spaghetti about the spaghetti in the base. That's the foreshadowing right there. That's the foreshadowing. But into day 26, we are just moving the base. Literally just moving the base. We make a Greg crafting table, I think. I think I mentioned something about that. Or at least wanting to make that. But also a lot of water pipes, which come in handy later. I still use the same wooden water pipes, even into LV. Even though we're looking at polyethylene and things like that now, which is actually pretty awesome. Pretty awesome that they have lasted so far. Even though I'm going to phase them out and replace them with massive polyethylene pipes at the first convenience, first possible point. So that's what we're doing. Now, if you're wondering about the water pump, the reason the water pump has to go into a river, even though it can produce water anywhere, is because I need to produce the maximum amount of water possible. Because I do not want to have the chance of not having enough water for my machines that need water. The machines that could explode if they run out of water. It's very important to have water for your machines so they don't get dehydrated. Even though pouring water on them is bad for them. Trust. Day 27 continues much of the same work. We're moving stuff back to this new place. Which, yeah, it's awesome that we tried to move our base and then we realized, oh, water. This took a while. It took a lot of work to move the base. But I did start developing this idea of the central storage unit, which is going to be very important to the functionality of the base. Also, another theory I had come up with was vertical. Because I like to do all my lines vertically sometimes. It's very nice to do them that way because it makes them nice and clean and you have all the sides accessible, usually. But we decided to start doing that with the base. And that's the underlying goal with this base, was to have it vertical. It ends up not working out. But you'll see that later, so...
We wouldn't be able to make these unless we had... Where do we even get these from? I think we got these from the mine, maybe? It definitely couldn't have been the mine. It'd be way too convenient. Oh, no. It's a chest? Well, how do I make it into a crate? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. This is too good to exist. Now, the question is... Oh no. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, but these are the future, dude. These are not a poor man's ME system. They're better than that. You can't diss on the beautiful storage of a storage rack.
Central storage idea pretty much gets its roots in this concept I used to do as all my machines output to one spot. But now we're just doing it on a larger scale and doing it better. Every single line outputs to one spot now. But this will go through several developmental iterations where I will go, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. That doesn't work too well. But we also integrate in the crafting table with this one, which really changes it and adds the cherry to the cake, right? Adds a cherry on top. Makes it that much sweeter than just, oh, everything goes to one spot. No, because now everything goes to one spot. And then we have a box, or no, a crafting table attached to our boxes to control where everything is. We're also making coke ovens here, setting up multiple coke ovens, because that is really useful to have.
It does work. Beautiful. And now we're gonna have our magical Gregtech enchanting station, which is stupid sounding, but that's kind of what it is, honestly. Like, this is a Gregtech enchanting table. Allows you to use your tools, because enchanting isn't real. Okay, one final thing to add to it is gonna be more of these. Oh right, I forgot how to use this thing too.
Into the day 29, we begin construction of our first steam hull, so we can build a steam furnace. It's a major step towards getting to the steam age, because we're going to need to be able to make a steam boiler to burn, to make steam that we can use as energy for our steam machines and stuff. It's going to be very important. Also get attacked by zombies, and just generally doing more storage stuff, it seems like.
Probably not. 5 of those. Then I need to make a bricks. Brick. What am I trying to remember what I'm trying to do? I need to get clay. I think that's what I need to do. I think I have clay actually. And then the book tells me everything. Look at this. So we need a better kiln, right? This is the upgrade we need. And it's going to be a lot of iron, but don't worry. We'll do it. Iron plates. Make 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Iron rod. I think it needs 5 of these, and then it should. Oh, it just needs 8. Oh, and it needs a bit more than that. What else am I doing? Gotta get bricks. Just gonna take this mortar and pestle and make the I don't know how much I'm gonna need. I'm probably just gonna go with like a solid number, like 24, and smash it with a hammer. So I just need to put it in the front before I do that. Do this, and that should do the trick. Boom. 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 Oh, it can hold 4,000. I never knew that. Yeah, but this should be enough to do 3 batches. I was thinking today, and what I was thinking about was about the effectiveness of sledgehammers. And I could put it on a graph where it's like a parabolic graph. So it's literally like, it becomes... So if we measure the effectiveness of a sledgehammer based on distance, right? Like if I'm right here and I try to break this wall with a sledgehammer in real life, like I'm just tapping the wall with the sledgehammer, it does 0 effect. But also if I'm like way back here and I can't even hit the wall with the sledgehammer in real life, then it also does 0 effect. So you could technically measure the effectiveness of a sledgehammer based on range and get a parabolic graph, depending on the length of the sledgehammer, obviously. So I guess then we have to have a graph that accounts for the length of every sledgehammer available. So like, what if your sledgehammer is 1 meter long, or what if it's 2 inches long, right? So like, what if you try to hit a wall with a 2-inch sledgehammer? We gotta measure that into the graph as well, because some people may not have 4 feet of sledgehammer available to them, in my opinion. Yes, now it's time to craft these into bricks. I think I've stagnated and lost momentum in the Stone Age. Don't make a bronze boiler, or I will personally berate you for just being dumb. Somebody's launching a fire jet next door, or it's some video. Finish up, hurry up, make the steel ingot. Okay, and then we're gonna have to make bricks soon, but thankfully we should have fire bricks done, and here they are. This will allow me to make the next phase of technology, the fire bricks, the most important phase, single-handedly most important phase. Get those out of there. We're making fire bricks today. I said, get it out of there. We're making fire bricks today. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. Bing. And it's done. Now we have the better kiln. The bestest kiln. With a more efficient kiln done, I can now make bricks effectively. For the boilers we're going to need, as well as making some iron plates. We make 5 iron plates to make a high pressure boiler, which is better because it produces a larger amount of steel a larger amount of steam for the water you put in. Or I think it's the same amount, it just produces more of it. So it's better. It's better. That's all that matters. And we're in the Greg cave now. Welcome. Welcome to the Gregtech. Gregtech. Nice. So on day 30, I had technically exited the primitive age. Well, we still rely heavily on primitive age machinery, but we've effectively exited it and entered the steam age. So we now have the ability to construct steam machines and then run them. It's an amazing thing. Now I can't actually do the macerator and pipes. That's what I need to make. So pipes and macerator, obviously 2 big things. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Piping obviously is pretty easy to make. So pipes, you make them from bronze. Bronze, well, honestly, absolutely amazing. So let's start on bronze piping. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I like that you guys added trophies. Sticks and Stones on July 11th, 2025 at 4:02. July 14th, 2025, 6:28 p.m. Starting a revolution. This one is at p.m. as well. First episode, we got that one.
With that, I began to aggressively push forward through the steam age by producing all of the steam machines I will need, pistons even, and all the stuff for various items. So we produce pipes, pistons, motors, and all of that. And it's actually painful to make pistons and motors in the steam age if you don't already know, because it's just actually painful.
Say hello again. Oh. They are saying hello very fast. They're saying it hello, hello, hello. Oh, this is not 1710, so I can't smack him like a normal human being would. Take a this. Stop! Stop resisting! I'm the police. Stop. Police, stop. These are worse than skeletons.
Now, if you've made it this far in the video, we're at day 40, which is really crazy because this is actually the most painful editing ever of all time. If you'd like to support the channel, well, there's always that option. I believe it's 99 cents. I believe it's set to 99 cents. I don't even know if it's actually 99 cents right now. But it should be set to 99 cents, which is like 20 Ukrainian monies. Yes. Anyway, continuing to make steam machines, going into day 40. We're almost halfway through the 100 days that I said we would do. Plus, even once we get to 100 days, I'm guaranteed that there's even more days after that because I just keep streaming this. So, if you're watching just the video, well, all of this has been streamed before. So if you want to catch it while it's live, you can always do so in the streams. It's always an option. So if you want to get more of this, I tend to stream as much as I can, although sometimes I will not be able to stream because I'll be out doing stuff. So obviously I can't stream when I'm out doing stuff for my job. And if I could, it would just be me streaming my job. So I am not streaming my job. And yeah. So yeah, we'll just continue harvesting resources, doing all that stuff. Redstone. For whatever reason, I need redstone. I don't know. But we get the redstone, we go back, and it's a good stream.
Whoa. We will get out of the quicksand. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop! That's the stupidest... Okay. Zalgo. I'm gonna go grab the entirety of all of the spaghetti I can find at Walmart and snap it. Because of your quicksand. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna defeat the Italians using their own weapon. Spaghetti. Make it. So it's visible to see. Okay, done. Does this work? Did that work? Oh wow, this is not... Wait, this is weird. This is not how it should look, but at the same time... It just feels weird that it looks like this now. Come and get some. Come try me. Come. No. 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 Stop! Stop! Okay. Okay. Why? Useless. Okay, we must look for floating cactus, and then we'll have the answer to where our stuff is. It's in this one. That's good. We're gonna fix it. Real quick. Nice.
With that disaster, we were on to day 41, where we process up some of the materials we had collected, and then we went on to look at our fluids, look at stuff like that for machines, because we're going to need those in a bit. So we look at that, and we're going to go ahead and make pistons and stuff, and continue to work on our machines for steam, making the steam macerator, obviously. Which then, we will move on from that to go collect lead, because that was what I was looking for at the time. I was looking for lead so we could get an advancement in the steam age, which will allow us later on. Lead is going to become useful. It's a very useful material, especially for piping. In Gregtech, you have acidic items which you might need to pipe. Lead is your first option for that, because it's literally the first one available. Gold is a second option, I believe. No. I don't think it is. I think polytetrafluoroethylene is the only other option, or PTFE is the only other option. I think there's a few others that have the potential to handle acids, but for the most part, right now, we're just stuck with lead. So, we get our lead, we go back and we do some more stuff, turn that into ingots. Turn it into ingots, bro. Hurry up. Make some steel, and then we're good to go for whatever I'm making next, which seems to be the macerator. Oh, we were just finishing it up. Nice.
Safety, least important thing. Let's go ahead and focus on getting the job done. Safety last, my friends. We live in the future. See? He understands. This is exactly why we hate safety here. Because it becomes more dangerous to our enemies than to us. So, less safety, more winning. Like that. Do your work. Have fun. Die. Live, laugh, die. Dialysis. Myolysis. We'll get this thing going, get it rolling. That should do the trick. So I got my basic early game production going. That's nice. Then we just need an auto hammer, which we can make in the next episode, since it's not really important to do that now. I mean, it is, but I don't have to, so I'm not gonna. One other thing I want to do is probably set down a stack of this so I can outline my base for the future of where I'm going to place things in it. So we need a forge hammer then. Forge hammer. We're going to put all of this in here, and then we're going to put all of this coke in here. And hopefully the cartel doesn't find out about that, because then they're going to try to rob the place, and we don't really want that, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It makes me laugh inside. It brings me joy. Wow, this is a new interesting feeling I've not experienced. Like, it's I would describe it as total complete insanity. There was one conversation I had with somebody, and it was like, I said, I don't remember what I said, but it was like, Hey, stop! Stop making all my copper bronze plates. No, I'm out of bronze. Now I'm really angry. I'm real upsetty spaghetti about my bronze. Okay, so we're going into day 43 from 42. Looking good, making all the stuff we need. So, on day 43, we're beginning to make all the stuff. Going into day 44, we're still making stuff. We're just making stuff, okay? We're making more steam machines. The big ones are the forge hammer, which are going to be used a lot. We're going to make a lot of steam forge hammers because somebody said to me, oh, steam forge hammer, steam forge hammer. You know what it does? You know what it does? You know what it does? It's good. It's faster than regular forge hammer. Okay, I'll just keep making them. Instead, go into electric. So I keep using the steam forge hammer. Even into MV, I'm still using steam forge hammers and steam machines even. So on day 44, or no, 43, this is 43 actually. Is this 43? What? I don't even understand, man. I know May 1st was day 30, so then this would be day 43. Yeah, so this is day 43. But we are getting copper, basically. We just need copper, stuff for bronze, you know, pretty basic stuff. So we're fighting through the night of the 43rd day, and we're just going through and making copper for whatever reason. Probably for machines or for bronze for machines. On day 44, I decided to start working on the wonderful lead and wood tank used to store creosote, which we're going to use for when we automate all of our creosote production, so we don't have to just throw it away or do stuff like that. We can hold on to it for a little bit and then dispose of it in the form of planks, because planks are used in a lot of stuff at this stage of the game. But later on, they're going to become a lot less useful unless you use them for building. They do make great doors, I will tell you that. Nah. But yeah. Stupid. Oh my goodness. I just gotta make sure that my path is clear. Stop it! Stop! Don't touch me. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Next time you touch me, Mr. Green Man, please don't touch me. Papa. On to day 46, we're still working on the lead tank because we got interrupted crudely by the zombie. Yes, very cruel of the zombie to do such a thing. Yes, he needs more manners, bro. He needs more manners. Yes. But anyway, we're just making lead at this point right now. And apparently I'm still hammering it inside of the crafting table, even though I have the forge hammer. Apparently I forgot the forge hammer exists, because you can take 3 ingots and make it into 2 plates on the forge hammer. So it's actually amazing. So I needed more lead as well, and so that's what I did. I went down and looked for lead in this cave, or whatever that guy was doing there. I was just scouting out the cave. Maybe I don't even know. Maybe I think this is where the lead deposit is, or something. There's a deposit down there. I needed it. Do I have all my coal cooked then? Yes, I do. Oh, my bad. Packer, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, I thought you said look at the chemical structure, like, but if you look at what you centrifuge into, it looks like it's just gonna be silicates and aluminates. Whatever that would mean. I don't think I speak the fine language of chemistry anymore. So, I mean, I think I failed at that part.
So on day 47, we're working on the forge hammer, which I still hadn't made yet apparently, even though I thought I had made it before. Well, we just made the steam compressor before. So we're working on the forge hammer now because you need to make blocks of iron, not wrought iron, which is a mistake I made. I literally made blocks of wrought iron instead of the blocks of iron I needed inside of the compressor, which means I wasted 27 iron, and I still haven't gotten that iron back. Even to this day where I'm actually at MV, I still haven't messed with it.
What was I doing that I've lost track of what I was doing again? I need to make a coke oven, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get that train rolling. Oh, let's get the ball rolling. Oh, I need to make iron. Oh, I'm in the military, so that's my job. You can just go back to the start of the stream, and then you'll just hear me talking about what I did today. Sweet and so synthetic. That's one way to describe it, honestly. Just no. Why?
So day 48 is coming up, and in day 48 we're continuing with what we've been doing. Literally, every single day it's like I go like, oh yeah, we're doing this, but it's the same thing we did yesterday. Same thing. This section, this stream, is literally getting nothing done in that section of the stream. Just doing coal and making it into coke, like it's basic stuff. But we're trying to make progress, and I'm just sitting there doing nothing. It's just like, what? What is this? Making bronze plates, making bronze, good. Trying to make wrought iron into regular ironing, it's because I was stupid. Or trying to make steel. Then I realized, oh, I'm just gonna have to make more regular iron, make it into regular iron ingots, bro. Gotta make pig iron, bro. Gotta make pig iron to make it into the iron ingots, you know? Go down, do some mining, come back up, go back to base, bro. Looking around the map, looking for my calcite, because I need calcite, because I think I need it, for some reason. What? Why do I need calcite, bro? What is calcite for, bro? Bro? Calcite, what is it for, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, seriously. Gotta ask what I am doing. Lighting up the railroad for whatever reason. Like, this is not even productive stuff. I'm just running around and doing absolutely nothing. And that continues into day 49. Day 49 comes up. See, we're on May 10th, we're gonna be on day 48. Yep, day 48 right there. Day 48, guys. We're just sitting there, and the sky is rolling. So I'm just not at the computer even. I'm not even at the computer in that section. What the heck? Fourth wall breaking moment where I just, oh, I'm not even in the room, guys. Bye. Oh, yes. Well, look, it's sunrise. We just passed the night. Oh, got stuck in quicksand? That's typical.
59 views, 59,000,001. Oh, it's not here, but I think it is close. Bye. It might actually be over here. Now that I'm putting 8 and 8 together to get this to 6, I think it might be right buy this place. Oh, would you look at that? Huh. Absolutely stupid. Do I like anime or other forms of entertainment? I'm not big into anime because I don't know, it's just not my thing. My older sister was into anime, so she enjoyed that. That's a cool TV show. As far as TV shows go, Breaking Bad, I'd say Mythbusters is up there. Red versus Blue, from like early days of the internet up to whatever they're at now. I don't even know. I just watch it all. I just go, I haven't watched that in a while. And then some movies. When I watch a movie, it's because I usually would see like, oh, that's a weird video on YouTube, and I'd go, or weird short on YouTube, and I'd go, where is that from? And I'd find the movie, and I'd go, okay, I'm gonna watch that for free now. I'm gonna commit piracy. Or actually, I'm not committing piracy, it's the people posting it. I'm being a pirate activist, okay? Okay, so if somebody posts something, it's like they're putting the keys in their car and giving it to you. And then the way they mitigate that is by having an insurance company, aka the copyright company. Except they're not insurance. They're actually just part of police. They're law enforcement. I guess that's the way of looking at it. They're gonna hunt you down if you steal somebody else's car that they put the keys in for you. They were like, put the keys in, put the window down, all the way down, and then they're like, all right, here's the car. This is our movie. Now go ahead and watch it, but don't do anything with it, okay? And the next thing you know, you're driving their car, and then the cops are chasing you. Except by driving, it's just you stole it. Except that's not what I do. I just am getting a ride in the car that the guy took, basically, is the way of putting it.
And we're finally at day 50, which is awesome, because we've got a lot of raw iron now, we got a lot of resources, but we're starting to look at vacuum tubes and things like that are going to start requiring more advanced levels of resources. So, on day 50, we head out to go mine cobalt at the cobaltite vein, also to harvest other resources that are associated with cobaltite, specifically pyrite, cobaltite, sphalerite, and I believe one other thing that I forgot what it was. Probably like banded iron or something. No, maybe bornite? I don't think so. I can't remember. But it's just a rainbow ore vein, so it's got all the colors of the rainbow. Okay, so it's a lot of ores. You got your blue, you got your orange, you got your silver. So like, yeah, all the colors. Actually, it might be magnetite in there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're just getting coal and things, resources and things. We're like, coal coke, yes, make more. We're gonna make steel, gonna make wrought iron, gonna get this stuff rolling into the later stages of the steam age. Even though we're really early on in the steam age and haven't really done much.
Go in supersymmetry, if you all wanna hear it, it's called, we're gonna make the machines to make this, okay, ready? We're gonna make a mixer. We're gonna make a centrifuge. We're gonna centrifuge flour in the mixer, and then we're gonna mix the flour with eggs to make pasta dough, right? Ah, okay, that makes sense. And then what we're gonna do is take the pasta dough, make raw spaghetti. Now this is where things get interesting. Take it in the furnace. You're gonna take it to the cuisine assembler. And then we're gonna, actually, no, you're not even gonna take it to the furnace. You're gonna take the raw spaghetti, and you're gonna dry it out in the cuisine assembler. In the chemical bath. And you're gonna dry out the spaghetti. You're gonna dry out the spaghetti in a furnace. Now here's what happens next. Ignore this step. We're going to just macerate this spaghetti. We're gonna crush the souls of every Italian in 5 seconds. We're not even gonna eat it. We're just gonna make it to macerate it back into flour. Egg flour. Pasta flour. Hey man, could you be a real G in pasta flour? I take all the blame. Permission to take blame, please. Roger that, you can take the blame. That's one of the dumbest experiences in my entire life. They were asking who is drinking, and they did that until like 1 a.m. in the morning. And then they were like, okay, you all just go back to bed. But they were like, so who's drinking? For like from 22 to like, what is it? Like 1-0-0-1. That was really interesting. They had us up until like 1 a.m. Just the thing is that like, yeah. Like the thing is that I can remember like some of those things very vividly, and I'm assuming that's probably from like stress or something. Like I can remember either it's from stress or that I've told those stories a bunch of times, because I like to tell some of those stories because it's kind of just, there's not really a moral to the story. It's just kind of like, it's kind of just fun for me, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe it comes down to I like to relive the experience, but like, I mean, I kind of do. Anytime I tell the story, it's like, man, I'm back there again, but at the same time, not really. Like I'm here. It's hard to explain.
Day 51, day 52, whatever day this is, I can't actually see. Oh, it's day 51. So day 51, we're cooking up. We've just finished up all of the machines. We're beginning to work towards whatever this brick machine hall is going to be for. So, I don't know. I don't remember what it was. We'll see. But we're making bricks for brick machine hall. I think it's for a solar boiler, actually. Because I was like, oh, solar power. We gotta go solar power, guys. We big green farm. That's actually not the case, guys. We're actually big on lava, big on geothermal power, because I'm the king of geothermal and the king of supersymmetry. Ha 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 ha.
So here we just made the cauldron, which is an important part of ore processing because the cauldron allows you to wash your ore dust. So it's no longer an impure pile, it will become a pure pile. It has three usages, so you can put 3 items in. That can be a whole stack or 1 individual item. Okay, so I would recommend doing 3 whole stacks instead of 3 individual items, or like 3 times 16 or something like that. It can be anything from a stack to an individual item, so it's pretty useful to have that early on.
Stuck in their own minds. Except one guy. The legendary cheeseburger fat ass himself. His name was given to him by my best friend, who called him cheeseburger fat ass. And then I called him cheeseburger fat ass to his face. and then he got pretty angry. That probably shouldn't be funny, but he got really mad. I was like, hey, man, if only cheeseburger fat ass here would share the duffel bag with the other 2 guys who are also dying. The other 3 guys who are also dying, you know what I mean? Other 4 guys. Everybody on the team's dying, so it makes no sense to make yourself die extra just to... Exactly. That sums it up. Bread, cheese, beef, bread. That's all he was. And I didn't even need to do that, actually. I didn't need to make that. But I called him out on his stupidness. I was like, hey, why don't you share the duffel bag, which weighs only like 50 pounds, right? The bed frame weighs like probably 100 pounds. And that guy was just like, I don't even remember what he said. I think I have it written down in the notebook. The notebook has all the answers usually. I could get out my notebook and just start reading off of that. But I feel like the story is more fun when told from memory. But he said something stupid like, hey man, what's your problem? I think that's how he said it. Hey man, what's your problem? And I was like, well, I explained to him then. I was like, hey, why don't you share the bag so that way this other guy who hasn't had the bag yet can get off the bunk and just swap out with you instead of you just running alongside with the bag and then sometimes jumping on the bunk with the bag at the same time, wearing yourself out like an idiot. Like, completely useless. That guy was just stupid.
Alright, so after this montage segment, I'm kind of running out of time, and I figure a new strategy to make this much more effective. Okay, this is gonna be good, okay? Listen. So, I'm gonna give you 10 days at one time, and I'm gonna give you, I guess, some highlights from each of the days of all of the fun stuff that happens within the 10 days. We're starting at day 52 53 to day 60. Okay, sounds good, right? I won't have to explain that it's day 60. I'll just tell you day 60 to day 70, day 80 to day 90. We're gonna finish it. Day 53 to day 60, we make all of the stuff we need for rubber, pretty much. Just all the rubber stuff, okay? So we start off with our rubber extraction, and then to coagulation tank, and then onwards to sulfur.
Okay, we are going to begin reading the book. Step 1 to success. Starting a revolution. What type of revolution? The Russian Revolution. He forgot. We need to rush for like rubber, basically, is what I kind of want to do. I can make a liquid boiler. Trust me. You know what? We'll make it today, now that you said it. Thank you for the suggestion. The good idea theories here in the chat. Liquid boiler. Oh, we're gonna have to make glass right now anyway. All right, so let's actually make the glass. Right? Yes. Correct. Flint and quartz sand. Now this is where things get interesting because you gotta pulverize sand and you gotta pulverize the flint. Stone dust? Where's the stone dust coming from? What the heck? What the? Stone? No! Flint to stone dust? I like how fast it's going. It's going good. At a reasonable, solid pace. Fast is a good pace. So let's keep that up. Can I run this to coal coke? Hopefully I can. Like that'd be pretty bad if I can't. No. Now all this coal dust is useless. How do you make the... Oh, okay. I see how that is. See how it is. Oh, I made 8 of them already. That's good. That means I can not make more of them. I can just stop making more of them. So this should be our first automation line. You're probably wondering why I just shoved it in the ground like an idiot, but I'll answer that question when I feel like it. Okay? Okay? When I feel like it, I'll answer your questions. Right? 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 Does it need water? Oh, it needs water. Dumb. How to automate this, so go ahead and tell me right now. Can't be used to stop bleeding gains. One parallel block, longer hold. Shit, what? What blocks does it need? Which is rubber. Okay, I can't do it now. And a ULV input hatch. I'm gonna set it up so I can figure out how to do it. Maybe? That's crazy. Oh. There we go. Doing one thing right at least. Slowly making the progress right there. Okay, now all I need to do is either the program circuit or you put in a steel rod. Have a democratic vote. Because we all know that's a real thing. Good old democracy right there. Yeah. It works. Trust me. We have had the same president since the country split from the Soviet Union. That's good old democracy right there. Make that, and then this, then that, and then finally I have the pump. And I could place the pump right on this machine. Not on the pipe. Not on the pipe. Import. Look at that. That actually works. I didn't even realize. And if that worked, then that means I could use other pipes in other places, or other pumps in other places. That's actually really effective. 24 total. That's what we need to do. It'll be set up to go after that. While that's happening, this guy is outputting into this, and we're getting ready for the next thing we need to do. Not work, so in order to make it work, I have to make rubber first. Yes, you need to do it manually for a little bit. Okay. Because I don't remember having to make it manually for any bit of time. Get the sulfuric acid for a catalyst. Should. Not that I have to. Now I'm making latex dust. We're making good progress at the steam age. No, we're not. Wait, does this only make one ingot? But how much do I get per ore? Good night. So I should just need, as far as polarization goes, it only gives you Oh, it gives you 4. Really? Okay, it gives you 4 times as much out of that. Oh, okay, then yeah, I can keep doing that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Really good at counting to 3. Really good at counting to 3. Then I'll have 1 extra, so. Okay, then I just need to throw in those. .112.2 is the last good version. I would agree with that statement 100% and then some. One last thing. This. Okay. Need the screwdriver for that one. Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously. Obviously. Got it. I was dumb to do that. Now I should have everything I need except for the pipes. But that's okay because I should have that in the process of being made. Yep. So my machine is good. It's gonna be ready to go for when I use it. But now it needs sulfur because you can't make rubber without the sulfur part. That's kind of a important part of making rubber is sulfur. So we are kind of at as far as I can get before I have to make sulfur.
And in a total of 5 days, we'd constructed the rubber line. It's beautiful, beautiful. Pretty much assembled the basics that you'll need to produce rubber. Sulfur, latex, everything. But we don't have the vulcanizing machine yet, which comes up in the next section.
So we're back in symmetry. Select screen. I also have to get my stuff set up so I can check everything. Do a quick pre-check. Oh yeah, I also gotta share it. That's the one thing they don't tell you. If you don't share your stream, nobody gonna watch.
Man, I don't know what 100 days YouTubers got in them, but this is crazy, bro. It's crazy long. It's 3 hours. 3 hours, and we're not even 60 days into this. 60 days, like we're about to hit that. But what we're about to get into is rearranging the entirety of our latex processing so we can set up rubber production much easier. Also beginning to work on the vulcanizing press so I can actually make rubber for the first time, and we're going to complete that quest pretty soon. It's going to get us an advancement. And I think this is the stream where I did get 3 different trophies, which is awesome.
Okay, transfer to that machine. Okay, good. Transfer to the next machine. Good. Carry it on. Go down to the last machine. Perfect. And then, see, that would be basically ore processing. Actually, I could do the full ore processing setup right now. I don't know why I haven't yet. I thought it was gonna be a vulcanization press that needs that, but I was wrong. Because vulcanization press is just like it needs heat. Needs heat as well.
On day 59, we finally had the vulcanization press, and we begin making casts for it, so we can produce the various materials, such as foils. I don't think they're called foils. I think they're called films. I don't think they're called films. I think they're called sheets. Sheets, ingots, films. Whatever the heck. Produce it all.
Not at all. Okay. I need to make more steel. Everybody loves steel production until they're doing it 24/7.
I then appeased the vertical base fears in the comment section and in the chat by saying that vertical bases are the solution to all problems and that I'm going to build a vertical base. That's complete malarkey. It's not actually real, it's a lie. It's all an elaborate hoax because the base gets restructured yet again because the verticality did not work for me, okay? Now, it may work for you, may work for your friend, may work for your neighbor, or anybody else you know, but it will not work for me. I will not do vertical base. I can do vertical lines, no vertical bases for me, okay? Just give me a massive house, okay? No towers.
I like vertical things because when it comes to processing, like doing things in a line, going up and down, you can fit it all in one chunk. It's really nice. Also really clean. Like when I was doing my actual ore processing setup back in the day, I just set it up in a way that was vertical. Pretty much the only spaghetti was like all the stuff to feed the stuff into the machines.
Now, very quickly, we begin making our rubber and different parts of the rubber. As you can see, we're making rubber pipes, rubber sheets, rubber everything, mallets, you name it. Your face is made out of rubber now too. Yes, it's the Midas touch, but rubber. My voice, everything it touches will turn it into rubber now. So everything will be sterile and clean and rubbery. It's gonna be a good day. Anyway, we're producing rubber, producing steel, because apparently you must constantly make steel, which is something we will neglect in the future. Foreshadowing. Remember that. Take notes, please. Pen and paper. Take notes on what exactly I just said. Please take notes on all the foreshadowing in this 3-hour movie of this guy, of this idiot. Idiot!
Almost there. We should just go to Walmart and Super Symmetry. That's what they need to add is Walmart and Home Depot. You can just go to Home Depot and get all the chemicals you need to do some crazy stuff. Trust me. You can get anything you need at Home Depot. Sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. Home Depot the place. You can do a lot of good things at Home Depot. I never said that. You can even get pipes. So, I mean, obviously for Gregtech, you need piping, like PVC pipes and stuff. Pretty nice. Make those rubber sheets faster, please.
And with the advent of rubber sheets, we are working our way into LV. This is when I start to realize I'm going to need nickel. Lots and lots of nickel and cobalt for Kovar, which is going to become essential to progressing through the vacuum tubes. Because I wanted to get 3 advancements in this one episode, I'm pretty sure I ended up completing 90% of what we needed to do to go all the way from where we were at into LV, but did not actually finish and get the final part of that to go to LV itself. So we got 3 in that stream. I believe that's the stream where I made it a goal to have 3 trophies by the end of the stream. And anyway, here we are mining for the materials I need. I also believe this could have been the one where I was starting to look into going to the beneath as well, because going to the beneath is actually quite important, and it's going to come up very soon.
I'm assuming we're gonna need a lot of this. So this should do the trick. No, I'm joking. But I know we're gonna need a lot of pentlandite. Probably, if we're needing it this early on. We used to need, like, what was it, like red copper, and now it's been replaced by this.
You know, I'm gonna re-emphasize the point I made earlier about, oh yeah, 100 days YouTubers, I don't know what they're on. Bro, I definitely don't know what they're on right now. Because look, this is quite literally 3 hours. 3 hours. And we're barely doing anything. Like, what? I mean, I guess it's just time efficiency. Maybe I need to cut it more, slice it like it's a pizza, but I've sliced it like it's a pizza. I have 1,000 billion slices right here. And I don't really know what I'm actually doing. Oh, but here we're looking at motors, guys. Look, it's a commutator, communist.
Man, those early days were so good, and then I'll be like, oh man, I'm hating it again. Just reliving that experience. I will tell you, this pentlandite recipe is complete garbage because it's not 1-to-1, so.
And with that, the mission statement went from pentlandite to garnerite. The objective, to go get garnerite. So, we begin searching on the morning of the 62nd day. 62 days, 28 remain. And I don't know if I'll have enough time and keyframes available to keep going.
Like, when I go, I need clay now, and I need a lot of it, I'll be like, oh hey, there's a lot of clay by the garnerite vein. Memory by association, am I right? No, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not at all. Never. 0. I'd be dead right now. But you hurry up and do the garnerite. Do the garnerite, okay? Do 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 do. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I got this stuff called brisk iced tea because I had the blue flavor and I like blue flavor. But this stuff does not taste like the blue flavor. The box is blue though. It tastes like lemons. It's wrong. I have nickel now, so we're gonna be good. It's actually a thing. It's not as good as the real thing. This is shit coke. Made from shit. Wow. For me. Magical dimension stuff. Musical dimensions, probably. Yeah. It's like musical chairs, but even worse. Oh. Sleeping in a chair. Why though? 5 seconds is a lot of time, like I said. In 5 seconds, I've gotten like 3 new things happening now. Alright, now there's some things you need to know here. If you get a small pile of quicklime dust to make it a whole lot easier. Let's go ahead and do that. Progress. The most superior of progresses. We're going to take this. We're going to smash 3 pieces in there. And I'm going to take out those 3 pieces and then put them in here. Faster, make it now, make it now. Exactly what I need. This again. So we're going to make it again. Do it again. Perfect. Put it in there. Now it's just down to steel. So we just need to take some steel and do 2 rings. Okay, 1, 2. And then I'm going to hit this twice. And then I'm going to hit a 3rd button and make these. So now I have to make more of those because I just kind of have to. Because I need 4. And also some of these as well. So that breaks through all of that. And so now I actually have enough to make these. So I'm gonna put the recipe in. I'm gonna go over to here, press this button, and hit this button. Now I just need quicklime.
At this time, we have vacuum tubes, which are used to make the ULV circuits. Used to make LV circuits, ULV circuits. Ultra low voltage circuits themselves have only value in crafting low voltage circuits. That is why we had to make them. They're going to become the first achievement of this segment. Very important for us to make these because in order to get to LV you need circuits, obviously. It's just a fact. It's just a fact.
Stick right now. You can tell, right? Okay. What I need to do now is take some quartz sand, and then I'm pretty sure you add that to tiny piles of flint dust, and you get glass dust. And so 16 is 2/3. The limiting ingredient being Kovar. Vacuum chamber happens sooner. A whole lot sooner. In fact, the vacuum chamber is going to be happening so much sooner now because I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's not in there anymore. Not that much. Man, this is awesome. It's already done. It's already finished. That means I can make the vacuum tubes now. We're making vacuum tubes now. That's pretty slow though. Tubes. We've made the vacuum tubes, my friends. Huge breakthrough right there. The triode. First we got rubber. Now we got the triode. What else can I get a trophy for? Obviously, this. Locked and loaded. So once we hit the steam turbine, we're about to break that.
Now that sets the stage for the rest of this segment. Because in this segment, we will finally achieve LV. Probably. Well, at least motors and circuits.
That's what we've made. Rolling pin. Paper is just a rolling pin in shad. That's made, you can make it from anything, really. You can make it from wood, whatever you want. Perfect. Now, I've not held them in my hand yet, so unfortunately, we're going to need to make wires now too. That's going to be huge and kind of annoying. This is good. Very, very good. Okay, and I also need to add the resistor in here, but we need to add in the fine copper wire and then add in that. I gotta make this first though. Bang! Each one of these will make a set of resistors, and that's the two I'm gonna probably need. So then I can throw that in there, and then hit another set of these. Bang! I need to make another one of those. Okay, that works. Wait, did I waste my wires? 6 of these. I should have 8 wires. Why? No. Don't tell me I made the rest of the wires into fine wires. Like an idiot. Okay.
No, what actually happened was you took the wires and you put them into the resistors. you stupid idiot. You stupid idiot, you goober. Goofball. You idiot.
You don't gotta worry about batteries, guys. No need for batteries. This is super symmetry. It's a real man's sport. We're not making no calculator, bro. 3 trophies, 1 stream. And I got these within 13 minutes and 14 minutes. Let's just say 14 minutes of each other. I got from the triode to your best friend. That's huge. Huge progress. We're about to punch through the next phase though.
Hello guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching all the way to the end of this 65 day video. 65? We're not fully done yet. This is just part 1 of what's going to be a 2-part video, because there's no way I'm going to fit a whole 100 days in this video and have it release on time. Well, it doesn't matter, I could just keep waiting and put it off, but I want to get this video out to you guys, and I don't want it to be like 8 hours long, because I know you're not going to want to watch that. I know you. You don't want to watch 8 hours of me. If you did, you'd be in the live streams. But there you go.
And I'll catch you guys in the next one when we pick up where we left off and finish the 100 days and go to probably 150, hopefully. 150 days.